All right, so over the next couple of days, I'm going to be flying to Chicago for the 2024 Draft Combine. It's something I've never done before. I'm super excited to be doing this. I'm going to be able to watch all the 2024 draft prospects go through their measurements at the Combine, the drills, some 5v5 scrimmages, all the press conference as well. I'm even going to be able to partake in the Combine so you can see maybe how unathletic or athletic I am, or maybe I just kind of surprise you either way. So I'm just going to take you on my journey, and we're going to do something a little bit different, and let's head off to Chicago. All right, so we are in Chicago now. It is time for the start of the 2024 Draft Combine. I'm going to be able to run through some of these measurements, so I'm excited to see how it goes. Still kind of in shock from that draft lottery too, that Alex Sarr could be an Atlanta Hawk. I just feel bad for Nneka Okongwu, man. This dude gets drafted in 2020 as a top 10 pick, immediately behind Clint Capella for a couple years as the backup center. He signs an extension, so maybe I can't feel too bad for him. And then finally, when you think Clint Capella is going to get moved, they end up getting the number 1 pick and they may draft their franchise center with the number 1 overall pick. But I feel like they could end up trading the pick. Who knows? Like, what if New Orleans calls for Brandon Ingram and Atlanta is interested in moving number 1? I don't know. Crazier things can happen. Let's start this combine. So yeah, we got to run through every single drill at the Combine, which was pretty freaking sick, honestly. It was a surreal experience. Now, I was first up in the star 3-point drill, so basically you're shooting from 5 different points, basically both corners, both wings, and then obviously top of the key. I went first, and everybody was kind of watching me too, and I'm not a great shooter. I'm in jeans throughout this whole Combine. I was an idiot and didn't bring a pair of shorts to run in, so I'm in jeans, basically trying to go through these drills. You can see it in my jumper. It wasn't great. I basically think I'm TJ McConnell on the court, so I don't really take threes because I know that they're not my strong suit. So let's walk through me taking 25 threes and we can clown myself together. But at the end, you know, it won't be that bad when I tell you where I finished and how many I got. So I get an air ball off the rip, and I'm in my head. And then I'm noticing everybody staring at me. Absolute miss everything on the second shot, man. I didn't even hit the rim. I hit the side. It was so bad, man. It was so bad. And I did not get off to a good start. You can see I'm just kind of pushing the ball. I can't really jump at all in my outfit. It is so bad. And I'm just trying to not miss like terribly at this point. So I'm like, you know what? Screw form. Just you can't airball it again. You can't do anything like that. Like at top of the key, I'm like, all right, that feels good. Miss. I'm too strong. I'm too soft on some of these. But I'm like, you know what? Be strong rather than be soft. Missed that one in the corner. I'm not really great at corner threes either. I really model my game off layups and mid-ranges, and then just being a hustle guy out there. And then I missed that 3, and yeah, it's not going well. I'm like, wow, I'm gonna get the lowest score out of everybody. And then I finally see one fall, and I'm like, all right, let's go. That feels good. And when you're out there too, it is tiring. Like you are running, and all you're focusing on is shooting. And I'm like, oh my god, these guys are shooting 20 times in a game. I'm doing this in a couple minutes span. Like I had an air ball right there. It gets tiring in the catch and shoot as well. So I ended up hitting my second one there. Like I said, not great at corner threes. I was able to knock one down, which I was very happy with. And then I see this above the break, or excuse me, the wing, and it just misses. And I'm like in my head. But at this point, I'm like, who cares, man? I'm at the freaking Combine. I'm here in Chicago. And then I drain that 3, and I'm like, let's go. So then I hit to the corner here, and we're about like halfway through this right now. And I'm starting to feel better. Like it's weird because the jumper definitely feels better, and I feel like every shot I'm taking actually has a good chance at going in. Boom, shot from the top of the key there. But you are getting tired. I like stretched before, and I'm usually good with stretching when I play, so I really wasn't like sore or anything, and I felt comfortable out there. It just sucked playing in jeans. Like you'll see me go through the like vertical, like terrible with that in jeans, and then basically my sprint though, but we'll get to that. That was my highlight. So I'm like doing okay at this point, man. I think I ended up getting like a solid score, knocked down that 3 there in the corner. Everything had a leaderboard besides the 3-point shots, so we couldn't really see the exact final score, so it's kind of all word of mouth. And I only really got to watch me shoot, but everybody got to watch me shoot as well, since that was the first one out there. Then I drained that in the corner, and then like by the time it was the 5th one where you're just kind of making a star basically out there, I felt a lot better in my game for sure. Knocked down that 3, and I finished strong as well. I don't remember if I hit this one. No, I bricked that one, unfortunately. But I think I ended up with a decent amount here, like in the corner. Oh man, that was bad. I forgot forgot about that miss. But I'm like, all right, let's end it off on a make, man. Let's try to hit this. And I ended up swishing it, which was great, man. It was a great feeling. I ended up getting, I think it was 8 or 9. And that ended up being basically the top score, which is crazy. A lot of people got 7s. You can kind of count it through there. I mean, I was told 8 or 9, maybe it was 7 as well, and I tied with everybody, but it could have been a lot worse after that start. And then we're basically going through kind of the lane shuttle drills right now. It's tough because you got to sprint forward, you got to shuttle to the right, back pedal back, shuttle to the left, foot's got to hit the line, and then you got to do everything in reverse going backwards. You'd be surprised how many prospects either mess that up or fall over throughout this. So it is tough, definitely backpedaling, man. I'm like, I don't want to hit any equipment. I don't want to trip over myself. That would be embarrassing. My first score wasn't great. I ended up in, I think, the high 3s, and then we did much better in the second, man, as I'm trying to get out there in this outfit. I was like, you know what, Matt? You're going to be full excuses today. You end up not getting good scores. You're blaming it on the jeans. But the 3/4 sprint, man, killed these. My first score was okay. It was high. It was like mid to high 3s. But then my last one that I ended up getting, I ended up winning it. Yeah, in jeans. But what affected me was I have no hops. The vertical jump was not great whatsoever. I'm trying out there, man. I ended up getting 24.5 inches. It wasn't great though. I mean, obviously I don't have hops whatsoever. I'm 5'7", 5'8". But yeah, you know what? I was content with what I did out there. This is where I was like, you know what? I'll blame it on the jeans, but I really can't talk whatsoever as I'm just trying to hit it at all. And I'm like, nope, not gonna do it because I can't dunk. I can't even touch the rim out there. And then I'm like, all right, we're gonna do it from a different point of view. No, I barely hit that one, which, you know, it felt good to hit something when you jump up there, just trying to get it down. But yeah, you could see for the 3/4 court sprint, I had the best score, which was pretty impressive for myself, honestly. I was happy with that. I thought maybe I could have flirted with sub 3s if I was in maybe like a different environment, who knows. But that would actually have finished pretty good compared to some of the players. But I was like, yeah, that's probably the best score I'll get in anything. But that felt good kind of getting the top score there. And then in the pro lane drill, I ended up finishing in like the middle of the pack, which it was fine. Like I would take that. I mean, not the end of the world. And then in the max vertical jump, yeah, pretty much middle of the pack as well. Could have been a lot worse, but definitely could have been a lot better. But I did take home the crown in the shuttle run drill, so you know what, that felt good. But yeah, I also put up what prospects got throughout this combine as well, just to put it in comparison to how crazy these athletes really are and how much of an average Joe I am. But it was still a surreal experience just being out there participating in these drills, and this was just for fun at the start of the day. I could not imagine for these guys going into this with hundreds of scouts looking at them, and basically their career is not on the line here, but they are under some immense pressure to do well. But it was a surreal experience to be out here in Chicago to go through the combine. You guys know that I love the NBA draft and that whole process and going through the college season leading up to the guys draft in June. So this was super fun to do, being up close to all these prospects, man. I walked by Zach Edey and I looked like a little ant around him. Like, he is so tall. Same with like Donovan Clingan. And it was cool to see these guys up close and personal. And it was cool just to see guys like Shams, Zach Lowe, Jonathan Gavoni, Bobby Marks in the building, and then just seeing other like scouts and GMs in the building as well. Definitely a really cool experience. I want to thank the NBA again for allowing me to participate this in Chicago. So if you guys did enjoy this video, I would appreciate you dropping a thumbs up and let me know if you guys want to see more maybe in real life content on the channel as well going forward. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one, which will be my combine winners and losers, and I'll see you all there. Peace.